Hi guys, welcome back to Kitchen War Gamers and welcome back to my kitchen. So in today's game, I don't know if you saw my last one, which was the British Commandos. I did a solo battle report. I'm going to do the same thing again today, just to see how it goes. However, this time, I'm joined by Tom.
No longer solo.
So, this is something we were going to look at doing before the lockdown, all those many years ago. And we're finally doing it together. Like I say, my last one, if you want to watch it, was a solo report. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just go through Tom what he's got to do, and we'll get playing. Okay, first off, these 2 points here, this is where his commandos can come on when they're activated, and it's one model, one dice. So he's got 10 men, 10 dice, and then I've got 10 dice. However, in either that building or that building, and Tom doesn't know yet, is all my Germans.
I haven't watched the video either.
No, well, that's a good thing. I was hoping for that, but he hasn't seen that solo report, so he doesn't know how this game's going to go on. So yeah, I've got 10 dice, so I can only activate 10 Germans each turn, even though I've got bucketfuls. And each time a German dies, he goes back to the start position. So I've got constant Germans coming on the board. And my Germans are all inexperienced. They're Luftwaffe field divisions.
And what am I?
You are British Commandos, so you're elite on a raiding party. So what you got to do is there's an oil field there. You've got to put one of those orange counters that you can see on it now. Place that on it, and that's one objective complete. And we'll go over to the other side. We've got ammo here, where he places his second objective marker. And that's that complete. And like before, the ammo is to supply this anti-aircraft gun, which is Tom's got to take out. Now, if he's on it and there's no Germans around, he can attempt to blow it up. And at the end of his turn, he needs a 4, 5 or a 6 to destroy it. Now, once all the objectives have been completed, he has to get off the board down there again, just like the solo battle report. And again, there's sentries. Now, before the alarm's raised, these guys can turn to face wherever the arrow on the dice points, and that's where they look. So if they see or are shot at by any of the commandos, they raise alarm, and then I can activate my other Germans out of their barracks, like I said, which is either that one or that one. Okay, you all happy with that, Tom?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Yeah, okay, so see you at the end of turn 1. Okay, hi guys, here we are at the end of turn 1, and basically Tom's not set alarms off. I'll just show you the Germans. So he's had his arrow pointing that way, so he's pointing well away from anyone. This guy's sort of looking down the road, down sort of off that way. And my other guy is looking at Tom's entry point. However, what we've said is the bushes and the trees are blocking line of sight unless any of his troops get within 6 inches of him and in his field of view. That's when he can see them and set the alarm off. Okay, what have you been up to then, Tom?
Well, there's not a lot I can do. I mean, it feels a bit like a game of Metal Gear Solid, sneaking around. We used to play a game, actually, when we were kids called Dumb Guards, and you just have to stand there and see if you could see anyone when it was in dark or something like that. But enough of that. I've ran on there, next to the building. This guy is really thick, and he's not even noticed us walking up because he's pointing off. You can't see it on the camera, but he's pointing off looking into the bushes.
Not heard anything.
Yeah. And then I've got Alpha Bravo 2 here. And they're they're going for the other objectives. And then I've got one guy in the bushes. I don't know why.
Guy?
I figured, why not?
Yeah. So, uneventful. Turn 1, however, he's got his men on the board now and no alarms have been set off, so yeah, let's see how we go on turn 2.
Yeah.
Okay guys, here we are at the end of turn 2 and Tom has stirred up the hornet's nest.
I really have. So originally what happened was I had people grouped around here and people grouped around here. So I slowly moved up and I moved 2 people around the back of this building here, which you'll see was later a mistake. So I moved them around there, and then I tried to kill this guy in the bunker here and missed. Well, I hit him, but pinned him down. And then I ran someone else in there to melee him, and he died. He was rubbish at melee. It was
I
this
can't believe it. I actually got a 5. Well, I got a 6
straight away. Yeah,
in my hand-to-hand combat, and you just needed a 3. And
I got a 1 or something like
Yeah.
that. So it was bush guy ran out and died. So bush guy, he was never going to do very well. He was stuck in the bushes anyway. Now these two have just been shooting at these lot here.
back and 2 on it with the firing.
Because he's just activated every single man inside that building, and then a ton of people have come running out of here. One guy ran into melee with me because, of course, I ran there, so I can't shoot back.
Yeah.
One guy ran into melee with me and ran straight onto my bayonet, and the other 2 have been shooting at him and managed to pin him. I think he took a bit of a leg wound, but otherwise he'd be right. And then Mark's ran a ton of other people out here trying to protect the objective.
Yeah.
Down here, it's looking pretty good because I've killed the 2 sentries, one on the road, one near the ammunition. So I've got 5 people here which can do stuff.
You're looking good at getting your first marker down there, aren't you, on the ammo?
Yeah.
And then the gun.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. See you in turn 3, guys.
Yeah.
Hi, guys. So we're at the top of turn 3. And, a bit of commotion going on. Over here, Tom's moved forward, done his first set of explosives on objective 1. Took out a couple of my guys there, one in hand-to-hand combat, another one from shooting. Load of pin markers off him here, and in the meantime I've managed to get what troops I have in the building all out. And
Piled out, aren't they?
They've piled out round here and took a fair few shooting. The guy that's dead on the floor, the commando, took a pile of hits, didn't he?
3 hits he took.
Yeah.
Before he went down in melee.
Yeah. So my last guy came out of the building. I thought I'd have a pop at him and beat him in close combat. In the meantime, the other guys have all been running up here. And the reason why, Tom? What's been going on over here?
Alpha Bravo Delta 9, they are doing really well. They've managed to move up. The rifle guys managed to get his explosives down, and then the SMG guys have moved up, taken 2 guys out, and they've left 1 guy behind to cover their backs to hopefully stop the tide of, I want to say orcs coming out, but it's Nazis, Nazi orcs, just piling out of their barracks.
So at the end of this turn, obviously you'll be trying to blow that up.
Yeah.
See if you can do it, and then that's all 3 objectives done.
Yeah.
And then you just got to pile out. Going quite good at the moment. My guys. Well, you've done some low rolling, haven't you? And
I've done some low rolling.
Some terrible rolling.
Yeah.
But I think I'm securing areas. Took 2 of the commandos out now. Okay, I'll see you in turn 4. Okay, end of turn 4, and what's been going on here, Tom? What have you done to me?
Killing fields, that's what it is. You've been running out of that building like nobody's business, and I've got my captain essentially on this here. He's got a pin marker on him, so he's been shot. So his mates, Marcus and Jim Bob, the stallion, have been defending him. And Carter down here. Have been defending him, and they've managed to take out quite a few.
This guy here as well.
Oh yeah, Billy Bob Joel.
Right.
And they've just been hacking away at him.
Just a killing field, isn't it?
Yeah. You've been having to run them up there to get him to that last objective, and I've just been shooting them down.
And I managed in close combat to take one of them out.
Yeah, it's fair. They tanked loads, but they were completely wrong position, really. This LMG guy here, he's managed to do quite a bit. 5 shots and pinning shots as well at that.
Yeah.
And he's got his mate.
This guy here, I was going to send him into close combat, but he failed his.
Too much of a wussy, isn't he?
He failed his order test.
He's got these brave British soldiers firing away on their own, and he's only 16. He's only just been brought on.
But we're at the end of turn 4.
We are.
And Tom is on the gun. So a 4, 5, or a 6. He destroys it and completes all his 3 objectives.
Where do you want me to roll it?
Just there. Oh,
bloody hell. Close, but no cigar.
Okay, we'll see you in turn 5. Okay, here we are at the end of turn 5, and basically, with that objective being completed, I've got to stop him getting his 3rd objective. So again, my men have been piling out around here, getting wasted and trying to cover some ground, because obviously we're going into the last turn. Sent some troops down there to stop him getting off the field, and I don't know if we can see this guy. I got one guy there just in case anybody runs around here. And in the meantime, my guy's running up, trying to plug the gap. How have you gone on, Tom?
Disaster. The one guy bloody blowing up the gun got shot.
Hey, and why did he get a shot, Tom?
Because I said you might as well just run out and take a pot shot. And Mark rolls a bloody 5 and a 6.
So I moved the guy up, I fired everything I needed, and took him out. So he's got his last turn now to destroy that gun.
What I did is I got greedy. I decided to fire him. I said last turn I should make him go down, so he's got a bit of a cover bonus. But
Yeah.
I fired him and killed someone off instead. But silly of me, really.
You got no troops around here, so you're gonna have to pull some of these guys back. This guy over here, he won't make it, will he?
No.
You got a guy covering the road still there, but I've got a few guys still left alive.
Yeah.
Oh, can I hold him from getting that gun? Oh, it depends on your dice roll as well.
It does, it really does.
To blow it up, because he needs a 4, 5 or a 6 at the end of the next turn.
Yeah.
The last turn. Okay, see you soon, guys. Okay, so here we are, eventually at the end of turn 6. Just show you what's been going on my side. Basically, I've done the same again. I've ignored here, because obviously he's got that one objective to go. Secured his exit point, and over here, my troops have been running out. And how's it gone for you, Tom?
Well, I lost me captain on the gun last turn, didn't I? So
Yeah.
I had 2 men here which were in range. And look at all the dice Mark's pulled here. So he's managed to pull 5 to my 2 dice.
Yeah.
And they took they took 4 shots originally. I was like, right, okay, they're safe now. And then eventually managed to pull a guy who had 2 pin markers on him and run him through and melee them both down. And they both basically got stabbed to death.
Yeah, so there we go. I said I'll take the chance, I'll charge him.
You might as well, you got the
And
3 people, haven't you?
Did I roll 6 on both?
Yeah, on both, yeah.
I rolled a 6, got him out. So I decided to do it again and rolled a 6 again. And they were the last closest troops to get to the final objective.
This guy here, he was a little bit too far away. He was my sniper. Even though he just had a normal rifle, I designated him sniper.
He did do some good shots down there.
Shots, yeah, but not good enough apparently.
Yeah, and so he's got a couple of men left down here.
They've all been captured.
You had him, didn't you, covering that doorway, stop him coming out.
Essentially what I was using for, I was waiting for you to run out until you got a nice big group of them here, and then I could shoot and pin them all down.
Yeah, you did at one stage, didn't you? You killed one guy and pinned
a load of people down, and it really slows it down.
Because, like I said, with the solo gaming, what I was doing with the LMG, because it's got so many shots, is if it hits its target and kills him, or puts a pin marker on him, anybody within 3 inches of that target gets a pin marker as well.
It was working quite effectively.
Yeah, it was quite a good mechanic to the game.
I don't think I would have got this far. I think I would have been overrun a lot earlier if I wasn't able to pin marker everyone up.
Yeah. So what do you think of this game? Just to let you know, guys, Tom's got to get going. So a quick game tonight, and we're not going to sit down and do a recap. But what are your ideas on this 1-on-1, as in 1 dice, 1 model?
You know what? I think I actually prefer it to the normal game of bolt action.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's a lot more. It's a lot more tactical.
Let's have a look at Tom while he's speaking.
You don't want to look at that. Yeah, it's a lot more tactical, and I think I actually prefer it a lot more. I think it would be nicer if it was nice playing against all the waves, but it'd be cool if we had like specialties for each man. So, say for example, you did have an actual sniper in the team, and you did actually have like. You've got your heavy machine gunner, and then you've got your SMG guys, which are very good. The SMG works in this format so much better than the other games.
Yeah, it does.
But then you could have, I don't know, like, I don't know, what other types of infantry could you have? You could have like a flamethrower and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, we could look at the, the weapons, what they could take.
Yeah.
And have one of each.
Yeah. Because I think it's nice playing against a horde sort of format, like you're playing the horde, so tons of people. But I think it'd be quite interesting to play like 10v10 with objectives on the board. Just fight, just a straight out fight.
Yeah.
And the games are a hell of a lot quicker because you're not having to move 20 men at the same time. You're moving one man,
just one man,
rolling for it, and that's it. Yeah.
I think it gives you more to think of, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like where that one man ends up.
Yeah.
And what you want him to do.
Yeah, and getting in cover is so much more important.
Yeah.
And it's so scary having one dice to pin all your hopes on, and then getting a bloody one like that.
Your dice roll went way downhill.
Oh yeah. Your luck
Look
came
at
up.
some of these down here is done.
Yeah.
2s and
nothing good. I fired
Ones.
5 shots at this guy over here from my LMG and didn't kill him. Didn't even pin him, in fact.
No. Right, okay, so yeah, it was a good game. Like you saw in my solo report, and luckily Tom didn't see that, so he didn't have an idea of what he was up against. But yeah, we both agree it's a very good game. So if you want a quick game, guys, or you don't want to get lots of models on the table, take 10 models each and, sort out a scenario.
Yeah, I think it works really well. I mean, I don't know how you'd incorporate vehicles into it, but...
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, sound...
All right. Well, thanks a lot for watching, guys. And thank you to all subscribers. And if you haven't done so, please do so. I want to thank Josh as well, who's bought me a coffee. And just remember the link below, guys, if you want to help us out in any little way. You can always buy us a coffee just to help out the channel. Please leave a like as well. And we'll see you in the next one. So thanks very much. And remember, in the meantime, to make it, paint it and play it. See you again soon, guys. Bye.
See you in a bit.